everyone, I am back today to show you a little bit about the planning system that I am using for 2017. Now I appreciate that we are practically into February before I am showing you this video, but if I'm honest, I was still trying to find my feet with the system that I'm hoping to use for the entire year this year. So I realised towards the end of last year that me and ring bound planners were not going to get along as much as I wanted to use a ring bound planner because of the vastness of the planners that you can get and the prettiness of them. Ring bound planners and me were just not suited. So I thought the only other planner that I would be able to use would be a traveller's notebook. I tried a Happy Planner, I tried the Erin Condren, and they weren't for me either. So I thought that the only other planner that I would be able to use would be a traveller's notebook. So I tried traveller's notebooks, and for the most part I do like them, but the system that works for me time and time again, and the one that I always seem to gravitate back towards, is the bullet journal. So I've tried bullet journaling in a traveller's notebook, which works really well, but ultimately what works the best for me out of everything really, and the one that I've realised, is just a good old-fashioned Leuchtturm 1917 is the thing that works best for me. So I can use my 1917 in a traveller's notebook. I can put this in an A5 traveller's notebook and there is absolutely no problems. I'm just trialling out a zipped case for it at the moment, which is what you can see here. So this is my 1917, and what I thought I would do is I would just do it like a little flip through. So I'll show you my January, how it's gone, show you that the spreads that I've got for January, and explain how I've set February up. In terms of other planners that I am using for 2017, basically there are none. I tried to use a combined purse and traveller's notebook, and not to say that it didn't work, it's just that the mini traveller's notebook that I had inside my purse, I wasn't using it. So I just thought, well, why am I trying to have an extra traveller's notebook in my purse if actually it's of no value to me? I put all my contents of my purse back into a normal purse, and I am just in this for now. I do also creative journal, so I have individual notebooks that I use for my creative journal, but that is pretty much it. This is pretty much the only planner that I am consistently using. So inside here, this is my table of contents. So I've just written down the spreads that I have created here. So here's my index. So I've just done 12 spreads to date, and I've kept that first page for like collection spreads, if you like. And then here I have written out in clumps. So I've got January pages and then February pages. And I think if I've done my maths correctly, this one notebook should be enough to hold the entire year. So I will show you the contents. Here on this first page, this is a free printout from Wonderful, and she does this, she did one last year and she's done it again this year. So it's a 2017 calendar that I printed onto sticker paper and then I stuck on the first page of my bullet journal. The next page here is a 2017 overview. So here I write down everything that I've got going on. So birthdays, school holidays, particularly for my son, appointments, anything really that is going on over the year, I will write in here, and then I've got everything at a glance. My next spread here, my weight loss tracker. So I have been trying to lose weight since the end of July of last year. So I've lost 2 stone. I was trying to get down to around 10 stone there or thereabouts, but I seem to be stuck at sort of just over the 10.5 stone mark, which, to be honest, I'm okay with. You know, if this is the weight that I am sort of settling at, then so be it. You know, another few pounds. I did go down to 10.6, but of late I'm sort of stuck around the 10 stone 8 mark. So, but I'm happy with that. You know, 6 months ago I was a lot heavier, so I will take that quite gladly. Here I am tracking acts of kindness. So any little kindness acts that I do, I just track them down there. Here, social media, so just my numbers for Instagram and YouTube, just there. This one has attracted a little bit of interest. It's my cleaning tracker. Now, obviously, cleaning has to get done. There are no two ways about it. It's just one of those jobs that has to get done. And around here, the person who has to do the cleaning is me. So to make cleaning more fun, I have created myself a little cleaning Tetris. And every time I do a cleaning job, I can pop down a little cleaning Tetris piece. Now, I often forget, you know, I do so many little jobs around the house on a daily basis that I often forget, but I can always come back and fill out a few lines of Tetris. So that was just a little bit of fun, really. Here, financials. So I've just written down an overview of the financials for 2017. I've written down my income and my outgoings, and then I have created some rows here. So how much have I managed to put away for each month? What have I spent on eating out and social? Craft stationery, let's probably gloss over that one. I'm not very good at saving money. And miscellaneous. I tried no spend January, it didn't go so well. So I'm desperately trying no spend February, because realistically, what else do I need craft wise? I don't need anything else. So I'm desperately trying. Savings for 2017. So I am trying to put away a regular amount for savings each week. So for the month of January, I have managed to put away £25 a week. So each week that I manage to do that, I just pop the number in the little piggy, and at the end of the year, I can calculate how much I have saved. My year in pixels. So some of you may know that I suffer with anxiety, and it's very easy for me to think that all the days have been bad, when the reality is some days have been great, and it only takes one bad anxiety day to make me forget about all the good days. So what I have done is I've created myself this little collection here, my year in pixels, and a key of 6 of the different kinds of days, varying from a really good day to a very bad day. And I am just colouring in, so I'm grading of that day, how it's been. And actually looking back now over 2017 so far, I have had the majority of good days. There's only been one day which 2 days which I've graded as could have been better, and the rest of them have been very good days. So I thought it would be really nice over the year to look back at this spread and to remind myself that the anxiety doesn't rule me, and that there are more good days than bad days. Stickers to make. So these are just any stickers that I want to make for myself for my bullet journal. Then we have got the last collection, by the look of it, is Abbyisms, and I've talked about this before, and basically it's just a record of the funny things that my 3-year-old says. So she can't say her V's very well, so it's Derry. Scrambled, Richard and Champon. I've said this before, I've got absolutely no idea where that's come from, but she says it when she's angry. Crumbs for a beard, for my husband's beard, and punchies when she wants bunchies in her hair. So you know what it's like, I'll forget. And that is all of my collections. I've left several blank pages so that I've got enough space, and then on page 26 is where my January pages start. So here I've got my January overview, which is just a list of the appointments or things that are going on in January. January memories, which I will fill out at the end of the month and just remind myself of the nice things and memories that I want to keep for January. January master to-do list. I haven't filled this in, so I'm not sure whether I want to continue with this particular spread. Obviously, I don't want to waste pages in my bullet journal, so if this isn't actually a useful spread, then I'll take it out. I'm going to give it one more go in February, and then if not, I will take it out. Spendings log for January. I've covered it over in case my husband ever watches my videos. Don't want him to be seeing what I'm spending on craft supplies, but basically just a list of items and how much it costs, so that at the end of the month I can keep a track. My January Instagram, so my 4 prompts that I am following here, and then I just printed that on sticker paper, so I've got them there to hand. My social media, so what blog posts, what YouTube videos am I going to be using for the month of January. And these were the first bullet journal style spreads that I was creating for January. So you can see here, this was me trying to find my way in the bullet journal while still using stickers. So it's a bit of a learning curve. So this first spread, I used the stickers from my Mrs. Brimble subscription. Used it to try and have daily to-dos, any activities, and then my 6 useful things here. So the thought process is I don't want to put days and days and days worth of daily pages in my bullet journal, because I just think it's going to fill it up. So I was trying to find a way to combine my weekly and my dailies in an effective way. So this was my first stab. My second stab here, my pen leaked a little bit there. I was using more stickers from the Mrs. Brimble's subscription for this must have been the January one, so that must have been the December one. So these were stickers and washi from the Mrs. Brimble's January, with sticker headers from Bits of Stationery in rose gold. And again, this was just me trying to find my way. That's quite a basic one really. Here I am using stickers and washi from the December Planner Society kit. Some Elibeth Design stickers dotted in there, and some Bits of Stationery stickers dotted in there. But this was the first one where I have had a bit more structure, and this was the first one where I felt like this was really going to work for me. And this next week I started off with this layout, and then I had a little mini brainwave. So what I did was I just used some grid paper and I drafted out this layout, and this layout has been a bit of a revelation, I can tell you. So on the left hand side I have used Erin Condren sized boxes, so I can still make use of all of my wonderful stickers that I get from my shop, so Elibeth Designs, my stickers from A Beautiful Plan. All the ones that I love to use I can still use here. I have a this week and next week, and on the right hand side I have things that I would have on a normal dashboard, so my to clean, my social media, my to buy. Meals is one that I am trialling. I'm not entirely sure that I'm going to continue using it, because as you can see I haven't done anything since Monday, so I'm not sure that I need meals. Online orders and remember. But the key thing to this spread, which is different for me, is I have this section here. So each day I will take a piece of grid paper and I will just, I've got them all cut to size, and I'll just stick that there. So that was Thursday, and then I reuse it so I'm not wasting too much paper. And that is how I am dealing with my daily to-dos. So that was this week and it's worked so well. I'm so happy with how that's worked. Then for next week, because when the week splits halfway between one month and another month, you never know which month to include it in. So I've included it in January. And this is next week for me. So you can see here, I've carried on with the layout. I've put this week and next week together, but this is basically the layout that I've settled on, and I'm really happy with how that's turned out. Then moving on for February, this is a sticker kit that I designed myself so I could have a monthly layout view in my bullet journal. This one is called Abigail's Rose Garden. My daughter is called Abigail Rose, so it's kind of a play on words really. And then, so here is my February overview, which is just a list. So it's showing me nothing different to this one here, but there is something about me that just likes to have everything in a list as well, and I figured it's my bullet journal, so I'll have both. February memories. February master to do, so I'll give this one more try, and if it's still not useful then I'll take it out. My February spending tracker. My February Instagram prompts, so when the Instagram prompts are released I will just make another sticker similar to that one, and then I'll just stick that in my bullet journal. Social media, so I've just created myself a editorial calendar for my social media, so I can put that in there, and then that is ready for the next week, so the week of the 6th of February. So that is my setup, and I'm so happy with it. It's working so well for me. I feel like I'm getting the best of both worlds. Thank you so much for watching this video. I would love to hear what planning systems you've got in place for 2017. Have you found the perfect system? Let me know in the comments below. If you've enjoyed watching this video, I'd love it if you could give me a thumbs up. And if you aren't already subscribed to my channel, please do. I tend to upload on a Tuesday, Friday, and then a plan with me on a Sunday. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all really soon. Bye for now.